Hi there, I'm Marius, and today we are going to dive a little bit deeper into code editing with Power Pages, exploring the feature FetchXml, which you can use to query data from Dataverse and then display it in the Power Page more flexibly than you could with a regular list. As always, we are at make.powerpages.microsoft.com. You see here my products list, and I've also prepared here custom products, but I will also create a new page here. I will call it custom products 2. So in this page I will just enter a little text. Now what we are going to do is edit the code, and the first thing I'm going to do is format this a little bit. So what I am trying to do is enter a fetch XML, and that is done with liquid tags. And those liquid tags in this case do look like this. So you have the curly brace and a %sign, and then it's fetch XML, and then you give it a name. So I will give it products. This is the query name we will need later to identify it. So another tag and fetch XML. And in between here what we need is this query I prepared. A simple fetch XML query. I downloaded this from the products page here. So here, edit filters, download fetch XML, and you get a fetch XML you can use. The next thing is another liquid tag in here that we need, and this liquid tag will be a for each. So again, we need the %signs in between the curly braces, and then for product in products results dot entities, and then here and for to close the loop. And in between these two tags I have now a product available, and we will see exactly how that works. This is pretty simple. So this time we are having something we are putting out to the screen. So these are not put out to the screen, these are invisible, but this one here is visible. So product dot and any of the attributes I've queried here, and mine will be product number, and then a colon, and then the product name. And then in the Design Studio, when we sync this, we will already see a preview. Cool. So we have the product ID and then the name of it after the colon. This looks pretty simple. I think usually you would use the list for this, but sometimes special formatting is required. And I will show you something like this here on this custom products page. Yeah, it takes a second. Maybe I'll preview it in the real Power Page. It looks a little bit better. We have the requirement to have the picture on the left and then the columns to the right, but not so real columns, but these are rows within the column. I'm not sure if you can even do that with CSS on the regular grid, so I made it with code, and this code looks like this. So we have exactly the fetch XML at the top here. By the way, this includes the entity image URL, which is used to show the picture. And then we have the for here, and in this for, every time we make a table row and then a table element. So table element, if the image URL is given, we are printing it as an image, and the second element in the table row is then our properties. You can see I can do a lot of things that I couldn't with regular lists. But of course, this takes much more time. So if you think, okay, how much time did it take me to configure this? Not that much actually, because I used Bing Chat to give me the whole structure here. So inside the for, aside from the liquid tags, it was prepared for me, but it still took 3 times as long as just configuring the list. And if you look at this, well, from a beauty standpoint, it still needs more work. And for example, standard functionality of the list, so like clicking somewhere here and getting to the details page, no, that's not working yet. I also need to configure this. I mean, everything's possible, but it just takes more time.